In October of 1954, a group of brothers out of Frackville, Pennsylvania, entered the musical scene and became Schuylkill County, PA's pride and joy. The career of brothers Frank, Bob, Lou, and Joe lasted 30 years, which brought to the world 42 recordings on 15 different record labels. The brothers appeared on Dick Clark's American Bandstand 3 different times and were headliners for Clark's 49-day Caravan of Stars, which toured all over the United States and Canada. Their profession lasted 33 long years, and their music still lives on today. Louis, the second youngest of the brothers, is my grandfather. It all came to be on one single night, Halloween Eve. Brothers Frankie, Joe, and Bobby made makeshift costumes out of old rags and hand-me-downs and took the town of Frackville by storm, playing clarinet, accordion, and the street drum to the beat of Helena Polka. They ended up making $23 that night, which was a lot of money back then. Soon after that, they were invited to play at a small bar in Frackville, and it was their very first gig. It was a frosty New Year's Eve night, and after 4 hours of playing, they successfully earned themselves $35 and an instant following. What started as 4 teenage boys looking to entertain turned into the most successful musical enterprise to ever come out of the coal region. Their first major break came when they appeared on the Ted Mack Original Amateur Hour, which was a televised talent show out of New York City. They performed a song called The Rimshot Boogie. This included Frankie, Bobby, and Joey, since Lou was not yet old enough to play. Even though he couldn't actually perform just yet, he entertained the audience by dancing on stage to the sound of his brother's music. A winner of the show was picked by the amount of phone calls and postcards sent into the show. Unfortunately, they didn't win, but this definitely helped them with the publicity. After this, bits and pieces of the Jordan Brothers puzzle started to come together. Their biggest media exposure happened in 1958 on Dick Clark's American Bandstand. That same day, the brothers found their way around New York City, performing small ballads, mingling with the audience, and signing autographs. After this, they found themselves traveling with musical greats like Dion and the Belmonts and the Coasters. The Jordan Brothers concerts provided an opportunity for tons of new friendships and relationships. One experience in particular was extremely important and has had a lasting effect on me. Of course, it's how my Nan and Pap met. It was in 1963 at a place called the 83 Rollerama. As my Pap was on stage playing his heart out, he couldn't help but notice a beautiful girl smiling at him in the audience. He knew he had to talk to her. After performing an arrangement of their songs, the brothers were taking a short break when he saw that same beautiful blonde girl approach his brother, Frank. Disappointed that she didn't talk to him, he apprehensively approached Frank, asking him what she said to him. Frank smiled and told him the news that would change history. Dino Miller, my grandmother, asked if he thought that Louis would ever want to share a dance with her. Of course, Frank knew what the answer would be, and that night, Louis and Dino shared their first dance. The group of brothers ended their career similar to the way they started it, around Halloween in 1987. Their dad, Angelo, was diagnosed with cancer, and it left an emotional impact on the boys. They had a long, successful journey, and all agreed that it was time to end it in order to devote time to their sickly father and to focus on raising their children. With one last act, they performed all of the songs they had created over the years and called it a day. Since then, a museum was implemented into the Frackville Borough building in order to honor the brothers and their legacy. The brothers still reside in and around their hometown, where they are surrounded by family, friends, and the memories of their music.